many people to talk to, so little time. I'm under the impression that this is going to be one of those videos where there isn't going to be a whole lot of battling that's going to happen. So, while I talk to all these NPCs instead, which are undoubtedly going to talk about triples and rotation battles, last time we went into a Hidden Grotto. There are a few things that I didn't mention about Hidden Grottos. First, every 256 steps you take, there is a 5% chance that each Hidden Grotto that is currently empty will be refilled. It can be refilled by either an item or a Pokémon. There's an 80% chance that it's going to be an item and a 20% chance that it's going to be a Pokémon. It's also a good thing to note that many items will be hidden, so always bring your dowsing machine with you inside a Hidden Grotto, because for those of you who don't use their dowsing machines very often, you might head into Hidden Grottos and say, how come it's never replenishing itself? Well, it's because there's a hidden item. You just have to kinda know that it's there. And I stepped on one of those tiles that will trigger a conversation with Yancy, so let's see what she has to say. Yes, I am. It's a little annoying that we can't see each other. Well, I don't really mind all that much, but I'm a girl, teehee. Yeah, because I would assume that my character, who's actually able to hear her, would pick up on the fact that she's a girl because of the voice and all, though there are some people that just judging by their voices that you can't really tell if they're a boy or a girl, but let's not linger on the— what the fuck is that? Oh, sorry about that. It was my washing machine that did a weird gurgling sound, and I thought for a second that it was coming from the game. But whatever, Hidden Grottos, there's a 20% chance that a Pokemon will be in there when it replenishes. For the tutorial, I guess I should mention it's always a skill link Minccino. Always. But other Hidden Grottos, well, it's going to be random, starting with the very first encounter or item encounter. I don't know what to call it. Well, it's always random, that's what I'm trying to say. It's only the tutorial on Route 5 that isn't. And Pokemon in Hidden Grottos will always have their Dream World abilities, and just like in the Dream World, the ratio of male to female Pokemon is altered heavily in favor of the males, just to make it more difficult to be able to pass down Dream World abilities to their offspring. There are a few exceptions, though, in that there are some Pokemon where there are more females in the Hidden Grottos than in the wild. I can't really name one off the top of my head, but I know there is like one or two exceptions to that. But otherwise, males are much more common, but not impossible to find unless, of course, the species is male only. Also, Hidden Grottos are the only way to obtain certain Dream World abilities that aren't available otherwise through the Dream World or through events and whatnot. So, if you want, for example, I remember one example by heart, a Moxie Heracross, well, you're going to have to go through those Hidden Grottos. As for the items that you can find in there, there are some really good ones, such as rare candies, PP ups, PP maxes, evolutionary stones, all that kind of cool stuff that you can potentially find if you luck out and find one of these in the Hidden Grottos. However, most of these items are hidden, so as I said before, you really, really want to use your dowsing machine. Not that it's necessarily really hard to do. I mean, the Sea Gear, I personally consider it to be a pretty bad example of wasting the bottom screen. So as a result, there's no shame in just plopping down that dowsing machine on the bottom screen, because otherwise you're not going to get too much mileage out of it. and since it's much more usable than in previous generations, hey, why not? I really hope that they're going to keep that format or a similar one in Gen 6 instead of going back to one of the more antiquated and less user-friendly designs for the dowsing machine. Holy crap! Yes, please, I will gladly take Earthquake. Man, Earthquake Excadrill just in time for the 4th gym. That is really good timing, because I think this is the last trainer that's available to us right now before heading over to, well, not really the gym, but the area right before the gym, which is the roller coaster building. But we're not going to head over there quite yet, because today is Sunday, and as a result, it's a pretty good day to go and visit Anvil Town, since there are a lot of merchants there that will want to trade some stuff, and I'm just going to show you guys what you can do there. I think it's pretty similar, if not almost completely identical to the first game. The merchant that trades PP ups for star pieces is still there. The problem is, though, that the challenge rock near Pinwheel Forest is only accessible in the post-game now. So I'm going to head into the Pokemon Center just to heal my Excadrill, since it was paralyzed by that Badoo's Stun Spore, and Mr. Metal is also there. I wonder if he's got like 300 medals or just the one. Let's see what he's got for me. He's got the Veteran Guide medal, which is probably for referring many people to shops in the Join Avenue. But yeah, let's head over to Gear Station. I think it's the brown line off the top of my head. So, green, light green. Brown line is right over there. Okay, so, yeah, they all say the same thing as in the first game. So let's head over to Anvil Town. And as I was saying, the Challenge Rock is off limits for the main game in Black and White 2, which is one of the very few ways that this game is a downgrade from the previous one, because you just can't go and get insane amounts of PP ups willy-nilly in the main game. You gotta earn them through Hidden Grottoes, raffle shops, other stuff like that. You can't reliably get them from star pieces from the Challenge Rock, since the Challenge Rock is off limits until you reach the post game. So, we got, yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said this was very similar to the first game. In fact, this whole Castelia to Mistralton stretch, there's going to be a lot of very similar stuff. So, yeah, basically, I have no idea why I brought you here, since everything is so similar. This guy here is going to give me an exposition about this train here, which is, I think this is actually different from the first game. I'm going to need to check, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't say the same thing in the first game. So at least there's that's different that I got to show to you. And over here we got a whole bunch of people who want to trade stuff. Escape ropes, So, let's see, will I trade my 2 escape ropes for his 1 revive? No, if I want to revive, I'm just going to simply buy one. It's not like these are obscenely expensive like some of the stuff you can get at the Join Avenue. Okay, I don't know how trains can feel happiness, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. So, this guy here is the one that trades star pieces for PP ups. So, let's see, do I have a star piece? Yes! So, I'm going to get a PP up. I don't know if I'm going to use it now, though, or if I want to keep it for a bit later. I'm gonna leave myself the time to think about this, and another Fun Fest mission has been added to the intro. Like, I really should stop putting this off and actually show you the intro link one of these days. I keep saying, oh, I'm going to show you the intro link someday, maybe not in the not-too-distant future. I'm going to do this, and after that I'm going to show you the intro link, and I keep stalling and stalling and stalling, and I never get this shit done, so maybe next time, whenever I get the motivation to do it, I don't know. I don't know at all, so there are also... Oh, is there something over there? Nope. Dowsing machine isn't even pinging. This is sort of a surprise, I think! There was something there in Black and White 1, but yeah, there are a few houses here, but I don't think there's anything all that interesting in there. But then again, I suppose I should expect this out of a place that really, it's, if you look at the map, it's absolutely isolated from the rest of Unova. It's like, in a corner of the map, there's nothing even remotely close to that. I guess, well, maybe there are those new areas in Black and White 2 where you can get those shinies, which I think are pretty close to that, but that's not exactly what I'd call civilization. The closest civilization to here is actually Mistralton, if you can believe it or not. So, Anvil Town is packed on the weekends. Yeah, all those merchants that you saw, they are only here on weekends, which is why I waited until the weekend in order to show you all of that stuff. So, depot agent on the battle subway? Well, no, and I don't really intend to. It's basically a reskin battle tower from the previous generations. But, oh, I think he's going to give me something. So, oh yeah! What am I gonna get? Tell me it's something good. Hey, it's a rare candy! Some idiot lost a rare candy in the battle subway. Wow, I pity the fool. So, yeah. What is with people thinking inanimate objects can be happy? Like, trains can be happy, rare candies can be happy. These guys are nuts, so I'm just going to leave this place and never look back until I have some star pieces to exchange for PP ups. But that's it. That's it. I don't want anything to do with this town anymore. So, now that that is done, I think we can now head over to the roller coaster building, which is a requirement in order to even be able to enter the gym, as I've said before. So let's head over there, and I guess I should also mention that there are quite a bit less trainers in this building than there used to be in the first game, since, well, this is not the gym anymore, though Clyde is still here for some reason. But yeah, the place is pretty much the same it was in the previous game, where you can enter the cars and you can defeat trainers that are in cars and then jack their cars once they've been defeated. Of course, the worst part is always waiting for these cars. Now, I think this guy here does not want to battle. Yeah, as you can see, there are less trainers and more NPCs that just want to talk. And if I run into a trainer, I don't think I'm going to have the time to defeat them, so I'm just going to cut the video here. Bye-bye!